front.
Coming to you a bit.
The right rear's up. Kind of wondering how this happened, if there was some contact that sent him into the wall, or if he lost the right front tire. I can't tell what exactly he's missing, if that's just the tire or the wheel, or if the wheel fell off. Marty, what do you hear?
Well, the 43 had just pitted, and I'm not sure what that is, Steve, but yeah. And also, Chase Briscoe was coming to pit road. Last second, James Small said, stay out, stay out, stay out.
The wheel got off the right front, yes, and the brake rotor cut the wheel itself from the inside out. And that's what you're seeing on the grass in there. You see the 43 right here, 45 goes by. Boom, oh, there's the wheel. God, oh. So basically, wow. Yeah. Man, that is a hit. What a hit. Yeah. What a weekend for Legacy. I hate it's going this way, but when we dropped green flag on practice, it was like top of the board by a chunk. Then they backed it up and qualifying. Everything was good. Look at that 19. Was trying to get to pit road. The yellow light came, so now he's going to have to pit. And this is going to hurt because so many cars have pitted. They're not going to pit again, so this is going to be a... If it wasn't confusing enough, this is going to mix it all up one more time.
How close, though, are they to hitting the sweet spot, right? It's like pit, and boy, then light comes on, you got to stay out. But would have been a home run if you can get there before pit road closes.
Yeah, it's a Briscoe, Reddick, Blaney, Bell. They all need gas. I mean, I just think they have to come here. Now, they consistently prove me wrong, so we'll see what they decide. Byron, I think, in 10th is right now feeling the best about life. He has fuel and tires, only 12 laps old. Bowman and Priest, you know, hey, Priest's penalty that got him a lap down. Luckily, the yellow wasn't them, so he kind of survived the mix up there. So we're going to let this pit road cycle go through, and then we'll have a pretty good snapshot of what the field has.
You look at our pylon and laps since the last pit stop, and everything looks pretty uniform at the top, right? And then after that, it looks like our machine is broke. It's just all over the board, further illustrating what we've been talking about all day long.
Yeah, it's just going to be a riddle, you know, a puzzle to see really who's in the best shape when this race comes down to the final handful of laps. And last year, you know, we had some people really gambling, which we're seeing this now. Everybody's gambling on fuel.
Yeah.
And we had some drivers at the end of last year's race run out of fuel. We had overtime finishes, which a lot of races at this, you know, in Indy come down to, you know, late yellows, overtime finishes. And I don't know that a lot of teams are going to take the gamble on having enough fuel to do that.
This relief lap sponsored by National Debt Relief. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief gets you back on track. Todd Gilliland back on the lead lap, scored 23rd.
And I think it's worth just cleaning up because so much happened on that restart. We kind of saw all the damaged cars as they reappeared, right? Let's think about this. Busch has damage, Kyle Busch. Allmendinger, look at the cars that are a lap down. Ty Dillon in the in-season challenge had some pretty big hood damage. Cindric had a flat right rear. Suarez has damage. You know, so there's just a lot of damaged cars out there. You wonder if this caution will give them any chance to make it any better. I don't know how much they can improve it. Let's listen to the 11 of Hamlin about their fuel situation.
We're good on one more stop to the end of the race. And the goal will be, you know, running to the end of the stage, and then when the stage starts afterwards, the goal will be, got to get going.
It was an old
Stretch out the biggest gap we
2002
can.
model.
All right, so looking at the rundown real quick, leave the pylon kind of how it is. All the 52s are no good. Byron can do it on one stop. Larson can do it on one stop. Hamlin can do it on one stop. Logano, you're starting to see that trend. So it's a great update on the 11 rating. Laney, just to confuse us all more, is going to jump onto another strategy. Adam, we'll let you cover that after these pit stops.
I'll just explain it. Give me 12 seconds.
I knew
for
you
the 12
would.
card. I'll put it right out there for you. How about the interesting move there, Adam, with Ryan Blaney staying out? They have not pitted since lap 52 for Ryan Blaney. They stay on the racetrack. Meanwhile, Tyler Reddick following Chase Briscoe down pit road. He, too, a little bit of damage on that restart accident earlier, and he said it's just not the same car since that damage happened. He said the car just not as usable as it was earlier in the race. Chase Briscoe and James Small, man, they've caught the fortunate caution so many times this year. Pocono, Chicago come to mind today. They do not get that break. He said, I need to be freer on the front end of the run. Waiting on fuel here. Undercutting Chase Briscoe and leaving. James Small said we're going to restart about 12th to 15th now in a lot of traffic. Big run coming your way to end stage 2. Ryan Blaney stayed out there. You're watching the Brickyard 400, presented by PPG.